Have you ever wished you could send yourself to boot camp and train them to fight those terrible cancer monsters with every breath? What if I told you there was a method to modify your defense system? In today's incredibly exciting video, we're giving out the definitive list of 8 cancer-fighting superfoods you should be consuming, backed up by research. This isn't just about eating healthy, it's about making every mouthful count in the fight against cancer. Let's get started. With number 1, broccoli, which isn't your usual green veggie meat. Broccoli, the quiet superhero of our diets. Now what if I told you that underneath its unassuming green curls hides a hidden weapon, sulforaphane, which is said to deliver a powerful punch against cancer? Yes, you read that correctly. This powerful plant component rich in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli has shown some promise anti-cancer potential in laboratory experiments. For example, in one test tube research, sulforaphane made quite a stir by lowering the size of cancer cells. Our superhero has flexed its muscles in the animal kingdom as well. When mice with prostate cancer were treated with sulforaphane, he decimated the cancer cells and shrunk the tumor volume by more than 50%. Can you believe it? So including broccoli into your meals a few times each week looks like a wonderfully sensible choice for your health. Beans, the second on the list. Let's look at some bean signs. Beans are high in fibers, and many research show that high fiber consumption may be a knight in shining armor in the fight against colorectal cancer. In a study that followed 1905 people with a history of colorectal tumors, it was discovered that those who increased their consumption of cooked dried beans were less likely to have their tumor recurrence, a bean boom. But that's not all. In another animal research, rats were fed either black beans or navy beans before colon cancer was induced. Beans were able to prevent the growth of cancer cells by 75%. Yes, you read it correctly, 75%. If servings each week may increase your fiber intake and lessen your chance of developing cancer. Carrots, number 3. Several studies have connected eating more carrots to a lower risk of certain forms of cancer. Consider this: an analysis of 5 distinct research indicated that eating carrots may reduce the risk of stomach cancer by an astonishing 26%. That's more than a quarter. Furthermore, another study found that people who ate more carrots had a decreased risk of acquiring prostate cancer, which is a crunchy fact. Isn't it a revelation? So why not add more of these orange miracles into your diet? They make an excellent snack or side dish, and a few carrot-infused meals each week may help you avoid some cancer risks. Berries. Number 4. Berry is packed with anthocyanins. These plant pigments are not only responsible for the brilliant hues of berries, but they also have antioxidant capabilities and may potentially play a part in cancer prevention. Isn't it amazing that in a trial with 25 volunteers who had colon cancer, they were given bilberry extract for 7 days? And the outcome was a 7% reduction in the development of cancer cells. A bowl of berries a day may not only keep the doctor away, but may also keep cancer cells in control, if you include a serving or 2 of these antioxidants. Consuming a diet high in fruits may help to prevent the development of cancer. Cinnamon is number 5 on the list. Cinnamon is known for its ability to decrease blood sugar levels and calm inflammation. But a recent study has begun to unravel another interesting layer to cinnamon's narrative. Several studies have provided us with some fascinating findings. One such study discovered that cinnamon extract acted as a bouncer, preventing the spread of cancer cells and even caused their death. Cinnamon essential oil also demonstrated impressive powers in another test tube. 2D discovered that this fragrant oil inhibited the growth of head and neck cancer cells and significantly reduced tumor size. Sprinkling half to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in your daily diet may not only add a burst-off flavor, but also usher in some potential cancer-preventing benefits, not to mention the added benefits of reduced blood sugar and decreased inflammation. Number 6 in the list are nuts. Evidence shows that being crazy for nuts may be associated with a decreased risk of some forms of cancer. In a study of 19,386 people's diets, it was shown that those who were crazy about nuts and that more of them had a lower chance of dying from cancer. How nutty is that in long-term research? A research that tracked 30,703 people for up to 30 years found that nut crunchers had a lower risk of heart disease, colorectal, pancreatic and even endometrial malignancies. These findings imply that including a serving of nuts in your daily diet might be a basic step toward lowering your chance of acquiring cancer in the future. Number 7. Lycopene. A chemical present in tomatoes is responsible for their charming red color. But more than just aesthetics, it also carries potential anti-cancer properties. And guess what? The fight appears to be especially strong against one specific villain: prostate cancer. Diving into the world of research, several studies have found that an increased intake of lycopene in tomatoes could lower the risk of prostate cancer. One study with over 47,000 participants focused on tomato sauce and discovered an intriguing correlation: a higher intake of tomato sauce was linked with a lower risk of developing prostate cancer. That's a saucy bit of information. So how about making tomatoes a daily staple, including a serving or two? Tomatoes into your sandwiches, salad dressings and pasta meals may be beneficial to prostate health. Number 8. Citrus fruits. When life hands you lemons, it may be doing you a favor in the battle in the fight against cancer. Citrus fruits have made a name for themselves in some studies for their potential to lower cancer risk. One extensive study, participants who consumed more citrus fruits were found to have a lower risk of developing cancers of the digestive and upper respiratory tracts. Now that's quite a zesty outcome, isn't it? More exploration of the citrus world. Analysis of 9 research showed that people who consumed more citrus had a lower incidence of pancreatic cancer. You've had to adore these tangy little health protectors. So here's a helpful idea: a few servings of citrus fruits every week might potentially lessen your chance of acquiring some forms of cancer. Thank you for joining me today as we delved into the fascinating realm of cancer-fighting foods. We've learned about the strong nutrients, antioxidants and chemicals present in numerous fruits, vegetables and other natural substances that may help in cancer prevention and control. While a healthy diet is vital, it should never be used in place of expert medical advice or treatment. If you or a loved one has cancer, always get customized advice from a healthcare expert. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, and it helps us create more content that you enjoy. But before I send you off to your kitchens or grocery stores, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell icon so you don't miss out on our future food adventures and health tips. I'll see you in the next video.